Good evening. Welcome to the stream. My name is Hughdoo. I stream 6 to 9 p.m. Pacific every day on twitch.tv/Hughdoo. Go check out my YouTube where I post all of my playthroughs. And on Twitter where every day I post what I'm going to do and when I'm going to do it. Thank you for being here. If you're with me here on Twitch, please give me a follow. And if you care to, please subscribe. Also, if you're watching later on YouTube, please go subscribe over there and turn on your notifications so you know when I post new episodes. Big day today in the Dragon Age community. Also, if you would let me know how my voice audio is. I was watching some of my past VODs and noticed that when I had my microphone a little too far away, it would pick up the echo from the room. And then on Wednesday, no, not Wednesday, yesterday was Wednesday. I didn't stream yesterday. On Tuesday, I noticed there was a lot of overmodulation. So let me know if it's clear and sounding good today, and I'll take that under advisement. Hey Icy, what's up? How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, like I said, big day for Dragon Age today. We got the release date trailer, and let's just say that looked fucking good. That looks so good. I'm so excited for Veilguard. It looks great. I still don't like the art direction. It's still a little too Overwatchy. Excuse me. Oh, I see. You're gonna watch it tomorrow on stream? Yep. You're gonna like it. It looks very, very good. Yep, the release date is October 31st, so we got almost 2 months. It's gonna be real good. I've been kind of thinking, like, I'm excited for it, but I don't think it's a take the day off from work kind of game for me. It's October 31st is a Thursday. They should push it to November 1st on a Friday. And everybody can just like jump in it over the weekend. Anyway, it looks really good. It's much, I think the consensus is everybody on the YouTubes and their interwebs is in agreement that should have been the reveal trailer, not the stupid companions trailer that they had for the reveal trailer. It was so good. It looks great. I don't want to say anything that was in it because I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't seen it, but yeah, it's a good one. Okay, I think we'll get into it. More Dragon Age Inquisition. Oh, Icy. Icy. You need to finish Dragon Age. You gotta get through it. Especially the Trespasser DLC. You're gonna need all that lore going into Veilguard. It's juicy. Juicy. Alright, let's go. I forget where we left off. So much has happened in the last 2 days for me that I don't remember where we left off here. I had to take my cat to the vet today to do some blood work and get him his monthly arthritis shot, and I was reminiscing with the vet staff there about how he's almost 17 years old now and he looks exactly the same as when he was a kitten. It's ridiculous. He's still got the same cute tiny face. Lurk away, I see. Lurk away. Okay. Oh, there we are. This is good. The hair is so shiny. I love it. Alright, what do we need to do? What do we need to do? What's our big... Okay. Here lies the abyss. Wicked eyes, wicked hearts. Ooh, we need to get our specialization. Where do we get assassin guild leader tokens? Claudia! Hey, everybody chill! Claudia's here! She made it. Wicked Eyes, Wicked Hearts is your favorite quest? It's a pretty good one. I think it probably has the most impact on the entire game as far as quests go. I wouldn't say it's my favorite though, but it's definitely like, it's definitely one of the most impactful ones. You know what? I don't know what my favorite quest is. Oh, where should we go? Should we go to the Followmire? Claudia, I did watch the new trailer. Yeah, we were just talking about it before I started up the game. It looks good, good. Icy was here, so I didn't want to talk about any of the contents of the trailer, but yeah, it's super good. I'm excited for it. Excuse me. I'm sweating. It's hot today, and I put a little too much spice on my roasted potatoes tonight, and me being English means I used pepper. So now my brow is sweating from it. But we need to do this. I need 2 quarries, 5 quarries, and a logging stand. 5 quarries and 3 logging stands. God damn it. Where do we get those? Okay. Let's focus here. What the hell are we doing tonight? Let's go check out the war table and see if there's any... No. You know what? The first thing we're going to do is go visit the garden and see if we can pick up some more blood lotus. Duh. Claudia, I'm right there with you. Nev looks good. Alright, no blood lotus. Nev looks really good. I want to know what some more of the romance options are going to be. I'll be real sad if she's the only romance option, which also wouldn't fit with the whole Dragon Age thing, because it's always been multiple romances. I guess we'll find out next week, maybe? They're doing basically every week until launch, they're doing something. Her, Harding, Tash, Devon, Lucanus, who are romances. We can romance Harding? My god. I know Harding's been a huge romance request since Inquisition came out. I don't want to romance her though. She's like the cute little sister. That's how I've always seen her. Oh yeah, tell me about Corypheus.
What can you tell me about this Corypheus?
I'm not exactly an expert, but ask away and I'll answer what I can.
Why does it sound so quiet? How'd you find him?
How did you first encounter him?
A few years back, I was dealing with some trouble from a Carter clan that went rogue. They were sending assassins after the Hawk family. We tracked them to a rune in the Vimarks. It turned out to be a trap. Once you went far enough into the rune, there was a magic barrier that kept you from going back. The whole thing was a prison the Grey Wardens were using to hold what they thought was a powerful darkspawn.
Struggling to decide between Davrin and Lucanus. Yeah. I didn't see anyone, I haven't seen any of the characters that really interested me enough to want to romance them, besides maybe Nev, definitely, maybe Balara, but I don't know. It depends what her personality is like. Not really into the Tash. We'll see. You'd kiss Nev? Yeah. Yeah. Kiss. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see. So far, the only characters that have seemed interesting enough to me to want to romance would be Nev and Balara. I don't know, I'm not into the Canary for romances. I don't know, there's just something about them. They're like I don't know. Maybe it's the horns. I'm not into the horns. They're a little they're too hard. Not the horns, the race. they're too hard. There's not enough tenderness to them. They don't portray any kind of tenderness physically, so I'm just like, eh. Cool drinking buddy. Not really a romance. Nev's a tanner version of you. I don't know. You can do a little self-insertion if you know what I mean. Oh yeah, Kunari on Kunari? Definitely. Yep. Alright, so why didn't the Grey Wardens just kill him? They did though, didn't they? Hawk said they did kill him.
I've never heard of wardens locking up Darkspawn. Why wouldn't they just kill him and be done with it?
I don't think they could. From what we saw in there, Corypheus can control Wardens somehow. They couldn't attack him. The Wardens locked him up because there was nothing else they could do.
Kunari Inquisitor with Iron Bull. See, I don't even know if I'd be into that in Inquisition. Bull's just kind of like, he's kind of like a big dummy that's not dumb at all. And I'm just like, I can't see it. I can't get over. I can't get over him being so two-faced the entire game. You know, if you play one of the quests a certain way, he ends up being extremely two-faced.
He looks like some sort of blighted creature, but he speaks. What is he exactly?
The Wardens who imprisoned him thought he was just a Darkspawn. But you heard him ranting. He claims he's a Magister. One who assaulted the Golden City, what, more than 1,000 years ago? It seems crazy, but if he's telling the truth, he's one of the people who caused the blights.
Well, he could be.
You and Hawk both said before he was supposed to be dead.
He was dead. We killed him. The only way for us to escape the prison Corypheus was trapped in was to go through him.
Oh,
We weren't
hello.
going to just leave the door to his prison open behind us and hope he was dead. We made sure.
Do we get any lore here in this game on whether Corypheus was actually one of the original Magisters that broke into the Black City?
Hi, you like the air switches? Yeah, those are good. Those are real good.
Look at this little boy. I feel like if we're going to get that lore, it's going to be in Trespasser. 'Cause I kind of don't believe any lore that Corypheus puts out, because part of his evil plan is complete propaganda. It just comes with the territory. So I would need to hear it confirmed by another character or written lore in the game. He is a handsome boy, isn't he? He's very cute. If you go check out his Instagram, you can see him as a puppy. He was super, super cute. And he had the brightest blue eyes. Okay, enough about Corypheus.
All right. I think that's enough about Corypheus.
No problem.
Excuse me. Alright, so we should probably go talk to all the characters before we do anything else. So that means talking to Loverboy over here, who has been busy painting. That's for sure. Alright, nothing up there. Sometimes there is something up here. Egg Daddy. Yeah, you be disgusted at that tea.
Something wrong with your tea?
It is tea. I detest this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
Ooh, yeah. Name it. You get whatever you want, Solus.
You just have to ask.
One of my oldest friends has been captured by mages.
That's
forced
funny,
into
Claudia.
slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
Oh, this is where we get, we have to go and save his friend. Okay. So that's the thing, right? Like, Solus is just... He's kind of a side character until you learn late in the game exactly who he is. Like, even late in the base game. And not even that, a little bit. Like, you get a really vague hint at it at the end of the base game. And then once you get to Trespasser, you're like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah, okay. We'll rescue your friend. Oh, no, wait, hold on. How did you hear the cry?
When your friend was captured, how did she...
It.
My
friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
Yeah. Also, for what Solus is, the angst almost seems weird. Like, it makes sense, but it also seems really weird. I'm trying to explain my opinion without spoiling anything. How do I put that? I don't know. We'll have to get to the end and then I can explain all of it. Okay. Why did it want in?
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain.
I do.
My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Okay. Well, why would they summon it?
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give, and intend to torture it.
Okay. I will help. Because
All
it's
right.
you.
Let's go get your friend.
Thank you.
Can I do this right away?
Before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
Maybe we should... Whoa. Chill out there, Speedy Gonzalez. Maybe after we get done talking to everybody, we could go do that first. And get that out of the way, and then we can have a maximum sexy time with Solus. Also love Dorian. Dorian's a super bro. I would be friends with Dorian in real life.
A letter regarding Felix, Alexius's son. He went to the magisterium, stood on the Senate floor and told them of you.
Uh-oh.
A glowing testimonial, I'm informed. No news on the reaction, but everyone back home is talking. Felix always was as good as his word.
Was?
He's dead. The Blight caught up with him.
Yep. I bet he drank Darkspawn blood. I bet that's it. I'm sorry for your loss.
Are you alright?
He was ill, and thus on borrowed time anyhow.
That doesn't mean you can't regret his death.
I know. Felix used to sneak me treats from the kitchens when I was working late in his father's study. Don't get into trouble on my behalf, I tell him. I like trouble, he'd say. Tevinter could use more mages like him. Those who put the good of others above themselves.
I don't know why, but he said he would sneak him treats, and all I could think of were cowtails. Oh, thanks, Claudia. This is, it is a port of Yennefer from The Witcher. It's a port of her outfit. Yeah, the Inquisitor jammies are trash. They're absolute garbage. Which is why I'm glad Trespasser, I think it was Trespasser, that put in the wardrobe in your bedroom. You can switch the outfits. Even those are kind of like, bleh. Why would I want to wear armor around the castle when I'm chilling? These are much better. Were you two involved? Were you guys diddling each other?
Were the two of you...
Felix and I? What an odd question. No, I had no intention of abusing Alexius's hospitality by seducing his son.
Hey, Mike,
Not that
I
I've been
have.
proper my whole life by any means. It wasn't like that. Even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could be better.
Yep, I have watched it. I've watched that, and I've watched a couple of analysis videos. Which, the analysis stream from Gilderthallen on YouTube is very, very good. She also had the privilege of being like... She wasn't a beta tester, but she was part of like something like a focus group for it, so she had a little bit of inside information. And she's only able to share some of it still. But I think she has a really unique opinion on it, based on that. Or not opinion, just a unique insight on the trailer. And that analysis is really good if you want to go watch that. Yeah, I'm super pumped for it. I'm ready. I'm ready. Okay, so even in illness, Felix was the best of us. With him around, you knew things could get better. Alright, well, you know. What about you?
You make it sound like he was a better person than you.
What a mad thing to say. Few people are better than I. Very well, a better person, clearly, not nearly as handsome. Thankfully, Felix wasn't the only decent sort kicking around Thedas.
Dorian is a handsome man, I have to say. Oh, Fiona, I hate you. Let's see what you have to say.
I heard of your verdict on Alexius, Inquisitor. Research on your behalf is almost too kind.
Shut
I
up,
hope you know
Fiona.
what you're doing. Do be wary of anything that man proposes.
Have I mentioned how much I hate Fiona?
I trust everything is well with the mages.
We're mostly relieved. An alliance with the Inquisition offers security, although who knows for how long.
Oh, Mike, you won't spoil anything for me, but you might for some of the other people in chat. Alright, Fiona, I don't think I'm going to ever talk to you again. You just stay there. Alright, so now we have to go... Where is Vivian? This way.
Yes?
I want to help the circle. Have I done this already?
Is there anything I can do to help your efforts at restoring the circle?
After the circles fell, their libraries were plundered by scavengers. 1,000 years of recorded knowledge in the hands of bandits. It makes me sick to think of it. I've received news that some tomes have been located, if you are interested in righting this wrong.
Okay, I can help.
I don't have time to deal with that now.
No!
Pity. Yes?
I thought I said I was going to help.
Is there anything I can do to help your...
After the circle...
Yeah.
I've received news that some
Okay.
tomes have been located.
Oh, I can't
if you
help
are
with that.
interested
I
in
got it.
righting this wrong.
I'll look into it for...
If you can take care of this matter, the
Okay, so we got that to do. Go talk to Leliana, and then we've got to go see everybody outside.
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies.
That's fine.
Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
Okay. Always looking to gain.
You're always looking for some way to benefit, aren't you?
It's what I'm here for. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
Okay. You must miss Justinia.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and
That sounded super convincing. Tell me about it.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. It took a great sacrifice, but it was worth it. We won the day, and I thought the Maker smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Okay. Yeah, you don't need to apologize.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Okay. Any updates?
Anything I should know?
It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move.
Okay.
Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause. Others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
Got it. Okay.
I'll leave you to your work.
Alright, so now... What are all these books? I thought I had gotten all of these.
One day I'm going to read all these books. One day, when I have time.
What? Can't read that? Or those? Can I read that one? Yes. The Veil. Okay. Need to go out this door over here. To the outside. We go this way, we'll start down here with Blackwall. Also, is there loot over here? There's loot down there. Alright, I think we're gonna take the shortcut down to Blackwall, which is this. There we go. Ooh, should I gotta talk to these guys and just clear the quest out.
Inquisitor. If you don't have the
I
patience
know.
for the job already, you'll find out
You used the...
I don't care about any of this.
Are makers. We control, we shape. I don't teach vanity, Pete. I can be everywhere on the battlefield.
That is our trainer for the assassin, and then this one.
Waiting.
Yeah, I know. If I exhaust all their dialogue, then it'll get the quest out of my journal.
It makes them. Let your enemies make. Their tempest leaps.
Okay, there we go.
Finally,
Do we have any new mounts? No. Nope. I think we've bought them all. Blackwall? Right there. There he is.
This is just... it's something to keep their hands busy. I'm grateful you tracked me down when you did. As exciting as wandering the woodlands was, this is better. It's good to be part of something so important. Something that could change things.
You bet your sweet Bippy.
I'm pleased that you feel that way.
Makes me sound like a Chantry sister, doesn't it? Some giddy new initiate. But so be it. I suppose you've earned my loyalty and girlish enthusiasm. You are who you choose to follow.
Blackwall's such a fun character.
Someone
He's so
told me that
stoic,
once.
and then he's got this super
Took
dry
years to
sense of
understand
humor.
What he meant.
Oh, yeah, wise words.
There's wisdom in that.
It was a chevalier who said those words to me. A powerful man, but never without honor. A true knight. We met as competitors in the Grand Tourney. He left me with that advice before we parted. Put aside his own ambitions to help me win the melee. I don't think I even thanked him.
A grand tourney?
What is this grand tourney?
You've never heard of it? The Grand Tourney of the Free Marches?
Nope.
It's a spectacle. Song, dance, wine, every amusement you can imagine. But the greatest part is the contest of arms. Prove yourself in the Grand Tourney, and you can make your fortune.
Okay, and what happened?
How did he help you?
There were 100 men on the field, each one fighting for himself. The knight and I had forged an alliance. It was just the two of us, and we took all comers. The goal, down as many opponents as possible. He always let me deliver the final blow.
Okay, well, why?
He must have wanted something from you to help like that.
A pupil, a squire. Someone to teach and to mold. He saw my potential. When it was over, he offered to mentor me. To teach me to become a chevalier like him.
Good deal.
And I, young and stupid, turned him down flat. I just won the melee at the Grand Tourney. I didn't need him. I should have gone with him. Perhaps things could have been different.
Yeah, I mean, not necessarily better.
Different doesn't always mean better.
In this case, I think it would have been better. But I'm older, hopefully wiser. And I think I've chosen the right person to walk with.
Yeah, okay. Oh wait, hold on. Does he have anything else to say? I don't think so.
Something that had to do with wardens. Would have liked to have seen it.
The one thing, man. The one thing.
Varric's friend Hawk said there were suspicions of corruption in Grey Warden ranks. Do you know anything about that?
Corruption? What sort of corruption?
Corypheus. He's been known to influence the minds of wardens.
That could very well explain why so many have disappeared.
We need to find him.
If this is true, then all wardens are in danger. Even you. We'd better find your brothers.
I agree. If Hawk's given you an idea where to start, we should get moving immediately.
Does he know anything about Corypheus?
How much do you know about Corypheus?
Not much. I always thought the stories of magisters corrupting the Golden City were just that. Stories. I didn't expect them to be true, and I certainly didn't expect to find one of them still alive.
Why? Oh, yeah, why didn't you know?
Don't the Grey Wardens know everything about Darkspawn?
You don't have to know how a Darkspawn came to be in order to kill it. We're soldiers, not historians. And the world would be better off if people focused on defeating evil rather than explaining how it came to be.
Ouch, man. You don't have to be mad about it.
Corypheus stopped being human a long time ago. Darkspawn don't have human lifespans, do they?
No, I suppose they don't. They're unnatural and sustained by evil. It's been thousands of years. You'd think the Wardens would have managed to kill the first Darkspawn by now.
Are there more like Corypheus?
Do you know if there are more Darkspawn like Corypheus?
I don't know. I'm not sure any Warden knows.
The hero of Ferelden knows if Dragon Age Origins Awakening gets a say in anything.
Let's discuss something else.
Okay. We can find out that stuff later.
Perhaps in a bit.
Alright, who's next? Is Lysette?
It was an archdemon, they say.
It wasn't.
What's this guy have? Oh, these things. I forget what we get if we get all of these.
You didn't see it.
We'll work on that. We're gonna have to get a whole bunch of money before we do that. Okay. We need Iron Bull. Sarah, Cassandra, Cole. Cassandra is right here. Oh, yeah.
You knew where Hawk was all along.
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated
This is the
me.
funniest
What did
run.
you expect?
I don't think I've ever stayed out of this. I want to see where it goes.
I expected you to tell the truth. I told you what was at stake.
So I just hand him over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise. Look at her. She's finally lost it.
Oh, man. If I'm too mean to Varric, will he leave? I don't think so. Yeah, leave me out of this. No words, I just shake my
Someone
head.
to lead this Inquisition. Hawk was our only hope.
What am I, chop
He was
liver?
the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him. And you kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
Oh. Well, if Hawk was at the Conclave, he would be dead now, too.
Varric's not responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
I was protecting my friend.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake.
No, he's
Even
not.
after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
That's totally unfair.
That's unworthy of you.
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
You know what I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You
Absolutely.
people have done enough to him.
Yep.
I believed him. He spun his story for me, and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
Cassie.
What if you hadn't believed him and you'd tracked Hawk down?
Honestly, Hawk might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor. He supported the Mage Rebellion, after all. He wouldn't have trusted me for a second. But this isn't about Hawk, or even Varric. Not truly. I should have been more careful. I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
So I have a mod that changes Cassandra's complexion and her hair. And I have to say, it looks really, really good. We're all fools, Cassandra. All of us.
Have you looked at our Inquisition, Cassandra? We're all fools here.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
Yes.
More at home, maybe.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I'd pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
There's a philosophical... Oh god, what's the word? It's not a theory. Oh my god, what is the word? There's a thing in philosophy that there's a name for that. It's when you start out brand new at something and you think you know a lot. So like your experience is really low, but your confidence is really high. And then you kind of hit this like peak very shortly after starting and thinking all that, where you have a little bit more experience and your confidence just nosedives, and then your experience and confidence slowly build together until like it gets higher and higher. I forget what it's called, but it has a name, and I feel like that's what Cassandra was describing. Something Kruger effect, I think, is what it's called. Yeah, Claudia, I agree. Very strong opinions, but she's not unreasonable, which makes her an amazing character. I really, really like Cassandra as a character. Alright, let's see what Krem's up to.
Inquisitor?
Nope, we already know all that.
We'll talk later.
Hey? Bull.
Hey, boss.
Nope.
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
This is one of my favorite songs in the whole game. Next time I'm out on the bike, I think I'm gonna blast that over the speakers and see if I get any looks and enjoy it at the same time.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask. Just a little thing, really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
Sarah is my second favorite romance. Solus first because of the lore drops, and then Sarah just because she's so fun. I'm listening.
All right, let's hear what you've got.
Jump right in, huh? I like that. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Vachel. Land squabble. They're getting little people beat up, so I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through?
Just walk through. Easy, right?
I've not seen the Cullen romance. Cullen, I have no interest in Cullen at all. Who told you about this?
Was this a tip from one of your friends?
Not a Jenny. Just normal angry people getting sick of being in the middle. I don't usually hear about things this far away. But having a friend like you is like getting really big ears. Bigger than normal, I guess, because we both... Never mind.
Is his romance really sweet? Cullen to me is... he's just a big bag of meat that can't get out of his own way. And I can't not see him like that.
Who's asking for this?
I'm asking, because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them, it's their little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
I wonder if my opinion of Cullen is that way because I didn't get to meet him in Dragon Age 2. So because I can't play it. Oh yeah, I understand that. Everybody's first holds a special place in your heart.
What does the Inquisition get out of this?
Nobles think everyone is out to get them. So when your helmets march through, both sides will think the other's your ally. Both get scared, both make deals. Worst case, you get a little bump among the people just because they see you active. Can't promise anything, but something will happen. Just like always.
Okay.
All right, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
There we go. Alright, can I read that? Yes. Oh, that's right. Sarah is a Tempest rogue. Oh, I can't go out that window. Alright, Cole. Assassin. Cole is also an assassin. Okay. We'll have to check out that armor.
Roderick was sorry before he died.
I'm sure he was.
I wasn't aware you and Roderick were acquainted.
He was hurt. Red inside from the Templar, but red outside from the Templar too. Needed help to walk. Limping, light, leaning on the young like old Pepe when the road was icy. He called me a fine young man. He said he was sorry for what he did to you.
I think I agree with you, Claudia. There's always that little bit of like tension with him, especially if you're a female Inquisitor. It's a weird vibe. Oh, you know what it reminds me of? In Game of Thrones, the older guy who's with Daenerys all the time. His name begins with J. It kind of feels like that.
You didn't try to end his suffering, did you?
No. He was dying already, and he welcomed it. The pain wasn't too much. He saw it at the end. Loving light, open arms.
Jorah, yep.
Andraste taking him home. He was happy. And sorry.
Sorry for what?
Did he tell you why he was sorry?
Blood everywhere. Monsters, madness, dying. We're all dying. The Herald stands against it, and heads turn. Desperate and simple. Pure. Voices in the chantry. Years since I'd sung the song and felt it flowing through me. But this is real. This is real. So long since I'd felt it. Falling, flying, faith. And I fought her. Make her forgive me. I hope I did enough.
Dunning-Kruger, I think, is the name of that philosophical idea I was talking about earlier. Okay, so we've talked to... Have we got everybody? We got Cole, we got Vivian, Varric, Dorian, Solus, Liliana, Iron Bull, Sarah, Cassandra, Blackwall. Nobody there, so we just have Josephine left. And what is that?
I'll ask around again tomorrow. Well, let me know if you find one.
Is that the quest that I was trying to clear out? Yes, it was. Alright, so we want the Way of the Assassin. So we have to find 3 Assassin Guild Leader tokens and 17 more Death Root. Claudia, you work from home, right? What's stopping you from doing both? You can totally just fire up an Inquisition. In fact, I'm pretty sure your boss told me that you could do it. I heard them say that.
You get a title, I get the boot. I see how it is. I mean, thanks for my life. Pleased to serve.
Segret, what are you talking about? Why is he so mad at me? I didn't kick him out of his job. Oh, Mother Giselle.
My Lady Inquisitor, it's good of you to speak with me. I have news regarding one of your companions.
Oh.
Mother Winter.
This is where Mother Giselle reveals her true colors as being a raging bitch.
Has Dorian done something wrong?
No, thankfully. It's nothing like that. I have been in contact with his family. House Pavas, out of Carinas. Are you familiar with them?
We've never met.
Familiar? We've never met, if that's what you're suggesting.
I'm suggesting nothing. I'm only curious whether you know of his situation. The family sent a letter describing the estrangement from their son and pleading for my aid. They've asked to arrange a meeting quietly without telling him. They fear it's the only way he'll come. Since you seem to be on good terms with the young man, I'd hoped.
We got ads in a minute and a half, so I'm going to pause on this conversation right here, and I'm going to take a quick break. Just 5 minutes, quick, short little break. By the time I get back, ads will be done. So sit, stay, don't go anywhere, and I will be right back. Okay. Well, the ad break's not quite done yet. All right, there it goes. Yes. I have two things that tell me if an ad's in progress, and one is later than the other. Okay, let's continue. What kind of meeting? Wait, is this legitimate?
Are you sure this isn't some kind of trap? I mean, the secrecy.
That it occurred to me. What if it is a plot of those mages, the Venatori? Another reason to put this in your hands, Inquisitor. I pray that isn't the case. But if it is, you are far better equipped than I to respond to such treachery.
What kind of meeting?
Just what kind of meeting do they have in mind?
I believe they just want to talk, to understand why Dorian felt he had to come here. Somewhere private, away from Skyhold, but not in Tevinter. You make them nervous, I think. They don't understand why he's here with the Inquisition. They want him to come home.
1 second. Okay, sorry about that. Ooh. But yeah, what if he doesn't agree with you?
What happens if Dorian doesn't agree?
Hopefully that will be the end of it. If not, well, that's why you should be there.
Okay. Why would they contact Mother Giselle?
Why would his family contact you?
Because they don't know you, Inquisitor. I am not of the Imperial Chantry, but they know what I represent. These are parents concerned about the welfare of their son. How could I not do whatever possible? I would speak to the young man myself, but he does not care for me. Thus I come to you. If any good can come of this, we must try.
This is so weird that they would go to Mother Giselle.
They don't want Dorian to know. That seems odd.
They believe the young man would refuse, and the letter implies he'd have cause. Yet, they are remorseful for whatever came before. This is a chance for dialogue. There is deceit in bringing the young man to this meeting without his foreknowledge, I know. But does it not lead to a greater kindness if there is potential for reconciliation?
Yeah, I'm not gonna trick him, though.
If you think I'm going to trick Dorian into meeting his family...
I feared you might say that. The family will send a retainer to meet the young man at the Red Cliff Tavern, to take him onward. If he truly does not wish this reunion, he can always end the matter there. I pray you change your mind, Inquisitor. Perhaps their letter will persuade you. If there is any chance of success in this, it behooves us to act.
I understand. Oh, ow. What is this? Your Reverence, I understand that you feel inadequate to the task of bringing Dorian to a secret meeting. Even in the asking, I find it difficult to believe myself. Considering my son has rebuffed all contact, this is the only way I know him. He would be too proud if he knew, even just to talk. That is all we wish to do. The thought of Dorian in the south, placing himself in the path of such danger, alarms us more than I can express. If this somehow succeeds, we have a family retainer at the Vandrel Hills watching for Dorian's arrival. He will bring the boy to us somewhere private. If Dorian utterly refuses to go with him, it ends there, and there is nothing we can do. We are at our wits' ends. Graciously yours, Magister Hallward of House Pavis. Okay. Alright, I want to check on the garden one more time, just in case the Blood Lotus is ready. It is not. Okay. And then we need to We need to talk to Josephine. And we have a couple war table missions to do so we can unlock some stuff. Josie, Josie, Josie.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition.
That can be arranged.
Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother.
That does sound like her.
Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention.
You always do find the brighter side of things.
We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Navarra, your worship. It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Can't Cassandra help? She's Navarran royalty.
Can I do anything to help negotiations?
Thank you, but I believe I have matters in hand. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
Okay. Well, I hope it doesn't wear on you.
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
Okay. Why? Ooh. Yeah, discuss them with me.
I have time if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Uh-oh.
Well, I admit, there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss.
Uh-oh. I don't want to romance Josie.
Floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Gennard still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt with that mustard taint on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
I want to be nice, but I don't want to romance her.
Is relaxing really this difficult for you?
Of course not. Well, occasionally. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
Oh, okay. So there's the romance option, so we can take one of these. She's definitely invaluable.
No one else here has your experience, Josephine. Or your stories.
I'll try to curtail their length next time. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Good. Good. Be nice to Josie. Be nice to her. Don't try to smooch her, though. No Josie smooching. Only Solus smooching. Okay, so now we have to go to the war table. Josephine's such a good character. Actually, you know what? There are very few characters in this game that aren't good. And I hope that carries over to Veilguard. That's kind of what Dragon Age is all about. It's about the story. It's about the characters that drive that story. It's good. I love these types of games. Oh, shoot, we didn't go talk to Cullen. Let's go do that real quick. They definitely are, Claudia. I would go further and argue that they are the story. My favorite book series is Malazan, Book of the Fallen. And for all the events that happen in those books, the story is the characters.